woven with the finest materials including wool and silk. A single Persian rug can often take years and sometimes decades to create. Hand-woven carpet are a part of Iranian culture and used for daily life. Do you know a high-quality Iranian carpet can cost ten of thousands dollars, with antique rugs reaching even higher prices. Every Persian rug have their own design and reflect the culture. Everyone loves to decorate their house with beautiful and pretty Persian rugs. Some people might argue, why spend more on a piece of rugs when we can just buy on the cheap prices at IKEA store? You also may be wondering what makes these rugs are so expensive at the market. Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to Madam Hamida and all my classmates. So today I would like to share about the Persian rugs. I believe some of us do not know what is the specialty of Persian rugs that makes the prices so expensive. Here I am to explain why the Persian rugs are so expensive. The specialty of Persian rug is made entirely by hand, not using the machine. The finest Persian rugs are made by hand from start to finish. They are not using any machine to make sure the quality of the rugs are at the best. The harder the design of the rug, the longer time needed to finish it. A single rug is often takes a years or can be a decades to create. The traditional way of making the Persian rug is from Iran. There are different techniques of weaving the carpet. Persian carpets are made by weaving to build a luxurious thick pile or carpet surface. That is why weaving is an important step during the process. During weaving, many hand-tied knots are added in rows to warp threads. Then weft threads are interlaced above them and packed down with a comb to hold the knots in place. Weaving is a process of creating a textile by braiding threads. Weaving is done on a loom and frame like a piece of tools that holds two basic types of threads. Not many people know how to weave perfectly. In fact, the weave is one of the important things to determine the originality of the Persian rugs. The Persian rugs are all hand-woven using the knotting techniques. There are two types of knotting technique, which are Persian knotting and Turkish knotting. The Persian knotting is an asymmetrical knot and the Turkish knotting is symmetrical knot. Using two types of knots, the Persian rug will have single wefted or double weft. This also will affect the quality of the rug. After the rug is finished of the woven, it will be cut off the loom. The rug will be washed with the water and dry it naturally. They will check any excess material to shave off. If the rugs are very thick, they will be short so the pattern of the rug will be more clearly seen. So the next specialty is the high quality materials used in making a perfect rugs. The material used for Persian rugs are high quality materials. The quality of the material will affect the price, same like any other products. The Persian rugs are made from high quality materials. They usually use natural plant or fibers from animals including silk, wool, cotton or sisal to weave the rug. The material used are long-lasting material, easy to clean and the color do not fade quickly. The fibers used also can reduce potential allergic reaction. Traditionally, the Persian rug are made from sheep's wool. The wool will be boiled, spun and dyed by hand. They will dye using the natural coloring like plants and insects. The exclusive Persian rug can be made from several types of material combination. The material silk on silk are so popular where the silk thread weave on silk foundation. This type of material very time consuming to finish it, but the rugs are very detailed and the design so clear. It also can be made from calm silk. This material can easily determine by originality by rubbing the thumbs on the silk surface and check whether it warms up. Persian rugs usually have curved design. The design is hard to create, so it needs the minds of skilled artists to create it. That is why it is hard to recreate and be copied. The designs are different from the ordinary geometrical designs. The pattern on the Persian rugs are called motifs. Every design have different meanings. The different motif tends to be used depending on the area the rug was woven. It is unusual to find more than one motif for another rug because different hand skills will give different results. Some of common motifs are bote, ku, Harati, Minakani, Rosette, and Shah Abbasi. The famous motif is bote. Bote is describing the immature flower or palm leaf in Farsi word. This motif is found all over pattern of the rug. So, the different motifs have set on characteristic that is why make Persian rugs are expensive. Now, we understand that the material used influence the price of the rugs. Let's move to the last reason what make Persian rugs expensive are the age of the rugs. The age of the rug become one of the reasons the rug more valuable. The value of the old Persian rug sometimes will go up as time goes. Some of people love to buy painting or sculpture because they believe it have the valuable and worth investment. So, same goes to Persian rugs that have own value for the buyer. Do you know the most valuable Persian rug is from a 17th century? The rug is a Kirman vase rug which has a vine scroll, sickle leaf and palmet design. In 2013, the rug was for 33,765 million at Sotheby's auction. The Persian rug will become in a vintage category when it reaches 30 to 99 years old. Once the rug reaches 200 and more, it becomes antique rug. The older the Persian rugs, the higher the value of the rug. This is why it's so important to find professional advice on what a rug is worth. But some of the old rugs will become no value because of some aspects. For example, the fading of the color, the damage of the rugs, and the washing with chemicals. The unique design of the Persian rugs. As been told just now, the design of the Persian rug will be one and only. This will become rare and unique because the limited design. That is why the value become higher when the rug reach certain age. Persian rugs also considered as artwork value. The value of the rugs become more famous by art collector and rug enthusiasts and all over the world. You might find the similar pattern of the rug with the cheap prices, but it is not authentic. They will most likely be look alike piece manufactured in other Oriental regions. The authentic Persian rugs comes with a price because that is the exclusivity. Let's revise what I already shared, the specialty of the rugs. The handmade rugs are so expensive because need more time to finish. It depends on the design. The material used are from the high quality material to make sure the rug durable to use. So, this is why the Persian rugs are so expensive. the more the edges of the rugs will become more valuable with the limited design. In conclusion, the process of making the Persian rug is so complicated. It also requires someone who really have skill to make it. We should appreciate the art of the Persian rug that are really time consuming to make the finest one. We now understand why Persian rug cost so much expensive to purchase rather than buy the rug from IKEA store. The material used, the handmade process and the rug will become more valuable according to the age. The expensive price that we pay will give the best quality of rug when we purchase it. Every detail of the rug need the skilled hand to finish it. So, we need to understand why some things are so expensive because it really need so much time to finish and the quality of the material used. We need to appreciate the art much more and also appreciate the skilled person behind the art. If not, the world will lose the best art. I will end my speech here and hoping that my speech will give benefit to all of you. Thank you so much for your attention.